Morning. It's Wednesday. So another HIIT day. I was debating about getting out because it's hotter than it was the other day. And I'm tired of doing HIIT workouts at home anyways. So I thought, fuck it, go out. It's 82 degrees, but it feels like 90. Swampy. But, you know, gonna sweat anyways. And I'm only doing an hour. So, yeah. Plus, all the stars align because I don't have to take anyone to work or school. My work that I'm doing revolves around me writing. So it's adaptable. So I'm like, you need to do it now. Because, I don't know, normally it's harder. You know, once I take everyone out, take the dogs out, and then work out, or you know, I'm always like, just work out. The kids are all out again, waiting for the bus. So I'm doing another different neighborhood loop. So what I love about, I was waving to the kids like they care. What I love about neighborhood loops is that I can pick as many neighborhoods as I want, stretch it as far as I want, and be closest to home. You know, it's good workout. All right, see you in a bit. Typical suburban neighborhood, but you know, the trees are nice, the lawns are kept up, there's a speed limit. You know, I said hi to some neighbors already, walking and stuff like that. So I'll do a loop through here and then I hit another neighborhood. So let's go towards part of a loop that I do, loop-de-loop. You know, when you have a good neighborhood, by the way, that's connected, not like my neighborhood that is not, you can make your own type of track. So it's kind of cool. All right, here we go. So I'm debating about a HIIT ride because it's bloody hot. Just climbing up hills is a challenge. So we'll see. I may just concentrate on powering up some hills. But let me show you the neighborhood, how it's fancier for a second. So houses are bigger. Look at that. But it's still nice to ride through, you know? All right. Maybe I'll share something funny. Not funny. But anyways, let's go down this hill. All right. So I'm on the back end of the sloop that I do in this fancy neighborhood. Look. So the thing I find interesting, it's not funny. Also, I saw someone running that I know. So do you see the water there? Which kudos to her for running, because you know when you run, you get 20 degrees hotter. So if it's 90, it's like 100. Anyways, so the water over there that's beyond that castle and this house that doesn't look like it fits in this neighborhood. There's a few of these lakes or ponds, or maybe not a pond, but a lake around. And you can only go on them if you have a house here on the water and if you own the property rights to them, which I find ludicrous. Like some people in another neighborhood that I was in own this whole lake by Rockwood Park. So you can't go on it. You can't, see it over there? I don't know about this one, but you know, if you live in a neighborhood like this and you want to kayak on that or do a little boat don't know, fish, if they have fish. You should be allowed to. I get like, you don't want a party atmosphere of everyone coming, but you know, it should be allowed, I think. So anyways, that's way over there. It'd be really cool. I would love to be able to do that. Let's get out on a kayak and go around a pond. Anyways, coming around the corner. Whew, smell these trees. I forget the name of them. Traffic. All right, see you in a minute. 2 neighborhoods done, over 5 miles in. I just tried to do a speed thing, you know, between mailboxes. Got up to just over 17 miles an hour. And so we'll see. This may not be a hit, maybe a bust. But I'm getting exercise, getting my heart rate up, extra miles in for the 60 for 60. So, yeah, let's hit another neighborhood. The thing about neighborhood loops is that you could find little circles, you know, roads that are circles that start at one road and head out to the other. This is one of my favorites, and I don't think I can show it to you because it's a nice little hill, but we'll see. So it'll zoom around here, and I got to put the phone down because I want to go fast. Other thing I love about neighborhood loops, you get to see people's gardens. And you get to see inventive neighbors who put in a cool slip and slide, which I would have showed you, but I was zooming for me. So this could be a neighborhood. Maybe that's 3 or 4, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna hit some others. I'm at 7 miles, 6.5. I think I've shown you this stretch before. It's a nice little loop-de-loop. You can get going kind of fast. I'm just gonna enjoy the view at the moment. I have been doing some hill climbs where I powered up, but it's such a fun little thing to do, this little stretch of rolling hills. Heading to another loop neighborhood in a second, and I'm at 35 minutes. I'm trying to do an hour, so you know, suburbia, man. That's a fun turn too. Set out to a guy out watering, wiping his brow. I love doing that. I love, hey, how's it going? Hot? Sure, it's dumb chit chat, but you're being neighborly. I like that. So I'd show you this neighborhood, but it's okay. It's mid, as the kids would say. I mean, houses are nice. Probably nicer than my neighborhood. But you know, the other thing that's interesting is you ride around neighborhood loops so much, you recognize cars, and you know which drivers are assholes. So, yeah, I know where you live. Not that I do anything. So the funny thing is, I was recording, and it wasn't recording. I was saying that I just hit the hill, meaning I tried to do my cadence, beat my cadence, which my average is 68%. And so I was going up this hill, and around 4%, 5%, I was maintaining above cadence. Then 6 and above, it went up to 8% grade. My cadence dropped down to about 50, which is fine. And I know you're saying, Ian, why are you doing that? It's 90 plus degrees. I'm like, well, I got to train. I'm only out for an hour. And now I got to figure out another neighborhood to go to, because where I live, there's this major street called Courthouse. And I kind of use that as a dividing line. So if I'm on one side, I'm a little bit closer to home. On the other side, you know, puts me out a little further. So I'm going to have to cross Courthouse and do a quick neighborhood there to do my time. Anyways, there you go. Here's the street. Okay. So I'm in my last neighborhood area across from Courthouse. Houses are nice, you know. So I'm debating, because I'm a master debater. Dad joke. There's this big, huge ass hill And the theme has kind of been hills. I have 10 minutes. Well, you know, I'm coming up on my time that I wanted to be out. The hill is a quicker way to get home, or I could go around. So I'm gonna be a masochist, or pessimist, no, masochist, and attack that hill as best as I can. And even if I have to go side to side, I'll do it. So I'll show you the grade and everything in a little bit. Hey, 10 miles. Look at that. All right, it's around this corner, so I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so my memory is faulty. It's short, top grade 7%, which is not fun, but for some reason I thought it was bigger and longer. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm old. But I did it, and I'm gonna head out of the neighborhood, cross the major road back home. I'll tell you what the miles is afterwards, but get out if you can. You know, do what you can. Get it early, get it done. All right. You know what one of the best feelings is? Making a light when you have a slight upgrade. You know what I mean? A slight hill, and you get there just in time and the light changes and you make it. Because so many times I've missed that light, and it's the little things. Done. Just over an hour, just over 12 miles. So not as fast as the other day, but I did some hills. Battled the heat, brought really cold water with ice, a little bit of lemonade. Saw some cool things. Still have to do my walk later, but fuck. I'll show you what the ending temperature is at the end of this hour. So anyways, thanks for tagging along.